Castaway Cay, Disney's private island in the Bahamas. We are at the tail end of our 8-night cruise. This is the Halloween Cruise 2022 on the Disney Fantasy. Join us as we take a look back at this amazing 8-day trip into the Caribbean. Making the 45 or so minute drive over to Port Canaveral here in Florida from the Orlando area. And we finally got sight of the port. And there's our ship. That's the Disney Fantasy. This will be my first time on this ship. I've so far traveled on the Wonder a couple of times. I've been on the Dream, but this is the first time on the Fantasy. The last cruise I took was in May of 2019, almost a year before the pandemic even started. So I am really looking forward to this one. And there are my fearless traveling companions as usual. Honestly, I think of all the cruises I've been on, this was the easiest and most seamless boarding process I've ever been through.
Disney Fantasy, please welcome aboard the Kill Hoodie family.
Disney Fantasy, please welcome aboard the Hendrick family.
Well, our staterooms aren't going to be ready for probably an hour or two, so we've been getting the lay of the land, walking around the deck, and indulging in a tradition for boarding the ship. And that tradition is right there, the plate of shrimp. Well, there were a few raindrops when we were leaving port, but it did not dampen our departure. Taking a look south down the east coast of Florida where we hit the Atlantic Ocean. And we decided to do a little shopping in the area where they have the stores up near the front of the ship. There's a grouping up here with about 3 to 4 stores, with everything from high-end jewelry and watches to little knickknacks and gifts, and even toiletries and necessities and things like that. We are well on our way now, although our first stop, St. Maarten, won't be for nearly 3 days. We've got a couple of sea days in between now and then to relax. Well, our first night of assigned dining is Enchanted Garden. This ultimately turned out to be my favorite for this whole cruise. I liked the menus they had here, the ambiance, and just the taste of the food was my particular favorite for the whole trip. At the risk of turning this into a food blog, go ahead and give you fair warning now that there's going to be a lot of food on this video. The food on these Disney ships is incredible though, I will tell you that much. Even these salads and things like this, the dressings, the way they're made are fantastic. Steak was cooked to perfection. Literally could eat that thing just with a fork without even a knife to cut it. And everything was so good. Here's a look at the main lobby of the Fantasy. I'm standing on the 4th deck looking down, giving you a view of the 3rd deck. This is the main deck where you enter the ship. Guest relations is here. They have the Bon Voyage bar. Enchanted Garden is located here. One of the traditions on Disney cruise ships are the towel animals. The housekeeping crew will put these on your bed while you're at dinner, and you see them when you get in.
Well, that brings us to the end of our first day on the cruise. Just hanging out here on the balcony, wrapping up the day. Had a great dinner. I got plans starting early tomorrow, and we'll be heading out, grabbing some spot on the deck, grabbing some breakfast, and just see where the day takes us. Gonna hit the hay now because it's been a long day. See you tomorrow.
So our first day at sea consisted of us relaxing at Satellite Falls, just taking in the salt air and the sea breezes. It was incredible. We ended up spending about 9 hours out here on deck, and yeah, those breezes were no joke. They would rip the hat right off your head if you weren't careful. Seas were very calm and everything was going along really, really smoothly until all of a sudden Jim Cantori showed up. Our daily routine consisted of going to Cabanas. This is the buffet at the back of the ship. We had breakfast, and many days we had lunch as well, depending on where we were docked or what we were doing for that day. But the food was always really tasty and lots of great choices. Well, a Sunday in October means football, and fortunately here at O'Gill's Pub, they had the satellite feed of the game, so I was able to sit down and watch the Eagles game. Tim and I decided to head in here and catch the games this afternoon. We had a nice spread there of some wings and loaded tater tots. This was absolutely the windiest and noisiest place on the ship. The free ice cream, one of my favorite perks of being on the ship. The mango and banana flavors were my particular favorites. So good. for our second night dinner, we were at Royal Court.
Oh yeah.
Don't break the rule.
What is that, Tim?
Apple tart.
Oh, apple tart, that's right. The creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Who's here? I want to see like this coming.
Tonight after dinner, we decided to head down to the Skyline Bar. That's my particular favorite bar on any of these ships that I've been on. They also have the same bar on the Disney Dream. So I really like the ambiance and kind of the vibe of this place. The screens behind the bar feature a panoramic view of famous large cities, world capitals from around the globe. This is, of course, Paris, but they tend to rotate about every 15 minutes or so, and it'll gradually fade into a different city, whether it's Moscow or like Berlin or someplace in Italy, various things like that.
Here we are looking good. This is as good as it gets.
We clean up nice.
We clean up all right. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Tonight's animal looks to be a bunny. I believe that's what it is anyway, but he's handing us chocolates. That's all that matters.
All right, so today is our second sea day. It's Monday, October 31st, 2022, Halloween day, and we are quickly sailing on our way to St. Maarten. That's going to be our first stop tomorrow. Last night, overnight, we did make a pit stop, an unscheduled pit stop in Turks and Caicos because of an unfortunate incident that required an emergency medical evac. That was completed successfully overnight, and now we are on our way again, full speed ahead towards St. Maarten. So now I'm going to give you a tour of the cabin here, in case those of you who haven't been on a Disney cruise ship, show you what it basically looks like. So here, when you come in the front entrance, you've got the door here, and on the right you've got some closet space. You see there. And you've also got a safe for valuables. Here we've got the first door is basically just a toilet and sink. The second door is a sink and shower that you see there. Okay, it's actually a really nice shower with a really strong water pressure. Then you move into the main sleeping area. Nice sized bed, and it's actually really comfortable for a cruise ship. It's very nice. So then we walk a little deeper into the room, past a Disney painting, of course. We got the television here that can also swivel out and angle towards the bed if you wanted to watch it while you're going to sleep at night. It has lots of nautical information in addition to the channels. showing you where we are, tracking our position, things like that, showing you how, the boat speed, the weather, all kinds of stuff like that. Okay, then we've got more of what's called the lounge area. And we've got the couch here, which is a little stiff, but comfy enough. We've got a whole long desk here where you can sit and work, whatever you need to do there. And then giving you a look back at what we've just come through, to give you an idea of how things look to this point. Okay. Then the back part, we've got more storage space. You want to put suitcases, luggage, more clothes, things like that in there. And then of course we have the balcony. So I'm gonna open this up. And the view is amazing. So there you have it. That's what one of these nice staterooms look like on the, we're actually on the Disney Fantasy. This is my first time on this ship. I've so far gone on the Wonder and the Dream. And this is the first time I've been on the Disney Fantasy. And I'm really loving it so far. And we're headed out for a second day of relaxing all day at Satellite Falls, our favorite place on the top deck near the front of the ship. As you can hear, it's another very windy day on board. So an interesting fact is that right now we are currently traveling just over the deepest point in the Atlantic Ocean. I had no idea it was in the Caribbean Sea, but it is, according to the captain of the ship. And we're going over it right now. If I heard him correctly, it's called the Puerto Rican Trench. And I may be wrong. I'll have to fact check all this when I get back. And if I get it wrong, I'll be putting the correct information here on the screen. But I believe he said it was roughly approximately 27,000 feet deep at this point. And just to put that into perspective, the Titanic, and again, it's been decades since I really studied this, but I believe the Titanic is about 12,000-ish, 12,500 or so feet deep in the North Atlantic, which is roughly 2.5 miles, and this is over twice that deep. So that puts it a little bit of perspective. Pretty crazy though. So who knows what sort of crazy wildlife is living down beneath where we are exactly at this moment. Kind of creepy. We had a great time with dressing up for Halloween and just looking at all the costumes that everybody else came in. Everybody really seemed to embrace the night, and it was a really great time just walking around and people watching. Animator's Palette is a pretty fun place to eat. There's a lot of interactivity with the screens around the restaurant. And on another night that we have dinner here, we actually get to be animators ourselves. Tim loves his new hat. There's Joe, our head server. Really, really funny guy. Hey! Watch out for low-flying bats in the room. He's a bat, but they don't exist. That's it for Halloween 2022. The end of our second day at sea. Tomorrow we arrive at St. Maarten, and we're gonna go to Airport Beach. But that's it for tonight. So trick or treat, happy Halloween, and all that good stuff. We'll see you in the morning. And we have arrived at our first port of call, Phillipsburg, St. Maarten. We're going to head over to Airport Beach.
Take more than your soul to send
took a local cab from the port, and it was about a 45-minute drive with traffic to get to Airport Beach, which is basically on the far end of the island. But the water was beautiful, clear, nice ocean breeze. It was incredible to dip our feet in the water here. And that is why they call it Airport Beach. We spent the next few hours at this Sunset Beach restaurant and bar. It gave a great view of the beach, the water, the waves rolling in. Just a really comfortable outdoor venue to kind of take in the view and just hang out and talk for a while. This was unexpected. I didn't think those jets would be quite powerful enough to blow down people that far away. That's crazy. For our stop in Antigua, which is how the locals pronounce the name of the island, we decided to take a historic bus tour of the island, about 4 hours where they drove us around to many different historic sites. That was our tour guide, June, and she was really, really informative and really funny.
I wish I knew what you're thinking, 'cause the shit's slowly sinking, hanging on to it feels like a shot in the dark. When will you throw me something? Memories fade to nothing, playing for fire or even a spark.
Our first of 3 stops was here at English Harbor. This is a very famous place with a lot of English history. Even Horatio Nelson, Admiral Horatio Nelson, was stationed here for several years in the late 18th century. Many of the structures you see still standing here were built in the late 18th century by a lot of the British crews who had come over. On our second stop, we visited the site of some gun emplacements and barracks for British soldiers looking out for various ships and things like that approaching the island. The large house on the outcropping on the far side there belongs to Eric Clapton. That's the island of Antigua, fading away in the background. We just finished our day there. Now we're headed on to the U.S. Virgin Islands, where we're going to do snorkeling at Shipwreck Cove, which from what I understand is a pretty famous place. I'm not really sure of the details, but should be fun. We had a great day today with a tour, a history tour of the island, a lot of great views, also some more history. So we're about to have a little rest period and then on to dinner and whatever the night holds. So what's happening here?
We're going to do a napkin fold
Okay.
that I learned. I'm doing a napkin fold.
Joe, jealous.
Chicken? Turkey.
Joe!
My second entree.
Is it? We have one for you here.
Joe, you ruined it.
I know, mommy. There's no pregnant horse. It's a small horse.
That's a wrap on Wednesday. Tomorrow we're going snorkeling at the U.S. Virgin Islands at St. Thomas. So definitely looking forward to that. It's been a few years since I've been snorkeling and I really, really enjoy it. So we're going to head to bed soon. Just out here grabbing a little refreshment here before we say goodnight. Checking out the Funnel Vision movie, which is 101 Dalmatians. Great movie. But anyway, that's what's going on tonight. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. We have arrived at the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. Today we're going to spend it snorkeling, and I can't wait. It's been a few years since I've gone, but I had a blast the last time I did it.
Take
we are arriving at our snorkeling spot called Shipwreck Cove. The reason they call it that is because there is an actual shipwreck that went down in 1976 in this little cove here.
Did you have fun snorkeling?
Yes.
That was awesome. We had a blast. Got there about 45 minutes, just got back on the boat, headed back into the port. That was fun.
You guys want to go sailing?
We want to go sailing.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
They say good things will come to those who wait for the sign. But God knows how long I've been waiting here barely alive. I've got to see this thing.
Our day at the U.S. Virgin Islands in St. Thomas has come to an end. Had a great day of snorkeling, and then these guys, these birds, followed us really far out. We were no longer in sight of land. I'm assuming they made their way back somehow.
There's still a chance that you could rise. I've been tried, I've been convicted, but I keep close the truth that I make. My resolve, although it's conflicted, it may be battered, but it never will break. When are you coming back? My soul is burning black. Never gonna give up on you. Could I have been so wrong? And can I face that view?
After dinner, we made our way back to O'Gill's Pub for Thursday night football. Also, they had the World Series going on at the same time. And the Eagles win again. Go Birds.
What you're thinking, 'cause the shit's slowly sinking, hanging on to it feels like a shot in the dark. When will you throw me something? Memories fade to nothing, playing for fire or even a spark. I got to see this thing.
our third day at sea, and yep, this is about all I did. Clearly, all four of us missed our calling as artists.
Oh, hiya, folks. Oh, gosh. Thanks for all the great drawings. These are just what I need to whip up a little animation magic.
Celebration cake.
Oh, we're starting now, huh? Oh, nice. I'm gonna bring it after the show, actually.
Oh yeah, that's mine. That's yours too. Yours mine.
That was some animation magic, huh, folks? And I couldn't have done it without friends like you. Thanks, everybody. See y'all real soon.
Tonight's animal is a lobster. The starry sky brings us to the end of another great day. We have one more port of call tomorrow at Castaway Cay, Disney's private island. Our destination for today, as with most trips to Castaway Cay, is Serenity Bay. This is the 18 and older only adult beach on Castaway Cay on the sort of western part of the island. We got here early to try and get a good spot underneath one of the umbrellas. Well, we are headed down to our final dinner of the cruise at Enchanted Garden. Again, this was my favorite restaurant throughout the course of the cruise, and they didn't fail to deliver on the final night.
Well, save it for dessert because this is really
Tiramisu, cheesecake. We don't know
Yes.
what that is.
No.
There we go.
Thank you.
Well, our final night of the cruise is quickly coming to a close. We all had a great time and already looking at itineraries for 2023. My personal highlight was the snorkeling day in U.S. Virgin Islands over there in St. Thomas. Had a blast doing that, looking at the shipwreck and just swimming around in the water. Just a great day all around.
Yep, end of the cruise. Don't make us leave. Don't make us leave.
Thank you for vicariously going on the cruise with us. I hope you enjoyed the video and look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks again for watching.
Bye, boat. We will meet again one day.